Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm gonna start in a minute or two. I'm just getting myself set up and ready. There's so much overlapping here. Alright, that's good. Turn off the Holy City music. Don't need too much interference. I'm playing my Ultra Sun game, which I have done a playthrough of. So let's just make sure I have the right Pokemon before I go in to do anything. Okay, let us go back a little bit. Let's get who I need. Here. You can be put away as well. And where is... There it is. And we'll switch up the party. We'll put Zangoose in front. There we go. Let's get going. Do one little quick thing for Twitter. Gotta go to Melee Island. Profile. Alright, now we're good. Oh! Hey, Pikachu fan! It's 10 a.m. What do you mean you're just waking up? Alright, so we may have to leave the area and come back a couple of times, because I don't know how often Rufflet will drop, but... There we go. Oh, that one was tiny. That's not who we're looking for. I already got a shiny hero somewhere. Alright. I've been up since like... Ooh, what's this? I've been up since like 6 this morning. There's hero. Alright. Let us run and try to find another shadow. There's got to be one. Here we go. This one looks promising. Uh-oh. No. So now we just gotta leave the area. Happy 4th of July to you as well. Alright. See if we can't find... Oh, there's one. For sure this time. Yes. That one looked awfully round. There we go. And now it begins. Alright. So I do have a shiny charm. So it's going to count for quite a bit. At level 10 it shouldn't have anything that would be really detrimental. I believe it does have home claws. Now, go into my items. Time for that adrenaline orb. Now, Rufflet actually has the second highest call rate. The call rates are 15, 9, 6, and 3. So, but I've used Zangoose for many hunts, so we should be good here. The fact that it had wing attack is what prevents me from using Marowak. Now, I think it does have a chance of no one showing up for it. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to slow down the process. But I can just do that. So yeah, I kept doing this just to get Vanilla and Pokemon Moon and still don't have them. Yeah, you could look up on Bulbapedia actually where what the call rates are. And how often the Pokemon, like, so like I said, this Pokemon in particular, Rufflet, actually doesn't have a chance, actually has a chance where no one will come to help it. How often can you answer that? That's weird. Okay. I shiny hunted a Sandygast, and sometimes nothing would appear for it, and I swear it was like 3 hours and still no shiny. And then all in one day, like on the first SOS call, I got a shiny Sandygast. I went to hunt for shiny Minior because it doesn't SOS call, so you just had to hope you encounter it randomly. And a shiny Ditto appeared. I was like, whoa! So I feel I got pretty lucky there. I've never live streamed SOS calling before, so I don't really know how entertaining this is for anybody. I did put the settings for the streaming to low latency, so this way there should be as little lag as possible when I'm talking with you guys. So Pikachu fan, what was your first gen? That's fine. So Sun and Moon were your first Pokemon games? Have you gone back and played any of the older Pokemon games, like from the Game Boy days? Okay. When I started playing, it was 1999, and Pokemon Red and Blue just came out. I was a freshman in high school. I would play on the bus, I'd play during my lunch break, I'd play actually. There we go. I'm just lowering the volume for the And then during my senior year, that's when Pokemon Silver and Gold came out. I got Pokemon Silver, and I would play that during my lunch break too, because they introduced the night and day feature to the games, and the only way I could play during the day really was to play during my lunch break. But I'd play real early in the morning too, thinking there would be different Pokemon. Like, I really thought too deeply about how the night and day feature worked. But like, there were certain Pokemon that I just wasn't able to see because I had to go to school, because I would leave for school at like 6:30 because we started at like 7:45, and you know, it took me a little bit. Like, Ladybot only really showed up in the morning and in the day. So when I get home from school, which would be around 4:30, and do my homework and everything, it'd be nighttime in the game, and Ladybot wasn't showing up. So I was happy that I had a Hoot. Like, I was happy to catch that, but like, it just didn't, you know, it wasn't the same exactly, because I just wanted that Ladybot. But then Ladybot wasn't even like that great to have for my playthrough. Same thing with like Hoppip. Not that Hoppip in its final form of Jumpluff are bad Pokemon, it's just they're not very strong to start out with, and if you're doing a playthrough with them, they're maybe not your best pick. But I had I had my team. I started with a Cyndaquil, which I guess AM in the morning and PM is in the night in Gold and Silver. In Gold and Silver, if you looked at the screen on the Game Boy Color, you could see a distinct coloration change throughout the day of when it was morning, day, evening, and then night was just night. Like, there was no, you know, there was no two ways about it. And I really put 1,000 hours, like over 1,000 hours into those games, but the timers wouldn't go over 99959. But in Gold and Silver, I was, I would just be in the area north of Olivine City, using Thief on Magnemites because Pokemon didn't have abilities, so there was no Frisk. So there was no way of knowing. I just kept using Thief on Wild Magnemite, hoping to score some Metal Coats, because I had a Scyther and a Onix that I wanted to evolve. And I was there for so long looking for Metal Coats, I just had such bad luck. But I actually had good luck because I came across a shiny Rattata. I came across a shiny Miltank. Those were pretty good. And then, while hunting for Chansey specifically to use Thief on it, and it took me like 2 months. Like 2 months during the summer, so like there was no school. That's how bad this was. Every day for at least 2 hours, I went after Chansey to try to score its lucky egg, because I wanted the bonus XP from using the lucky egg. Well, I did that for so long, I got 2 shiny Nidorinos, one of which I evolved into a Nidoking, a Nidorina, which I evolved into a Nidoqueen, and there was another shiny that I got, but I can't quite remember. I know south of Pallet Town, because I would just go there quite often because it was right next to a Pokemon Center. It had the least amount of time between point A and point B. I got a shiny Mr. Mime. In fact, that shiny Mr. Mime was my first shiny after the red Gyarados. Just hatching eggs one day, I happened to be passing through the area between Vermilion City and like the routes where there's all the fishing spots, and where you would see the Snorlax between Diglett Cave and where you would encounter the first Snorlax. I encountered a shiny Drowsy, which of course became a Hypno. I had a good number of shinies in that game. Alright, so we're going to switch up our Rufflets here. Because I think the one that we saw first, I like to swap them out every so often. I don't really pay attention to what their power points are. But I'm talking, on camera right now, so I'm really not paying too much attention. I just know it's been like 10 minutes. So I might as well just swap them. Let's see. But yeah, it would drive my one friend nuts because she would play for hours on end as well. And I said, well, I never use Fly. I just ride the bike everywhere. Like, I just want to encounter a shiny Pokemon. In fact, okay, this is a really lame portion of the story. So, like, my Chikorita somehow got Pokerus. And I wasn't paying attention to the prompts, and I didn't have the internet back then. So, like, I didn't know what Pokerus was, and I, knew that I had saved prior to going to the Pokemon Center. So, prior to going to the Pokemon Center, I just figured, okay, let me just reset, and then I'm going to read those prompts again to see what Pokerus was, and this time their story didn't say anything. Apparently, I must have got it from a Pokemon, like, from after I saved. And apparently Pokerus makes your Pokemon so much stronger all the faster. I eventually got Pokerus from my Pokemon again in Gen 4. I got it off of Starly, no less. Like, I got it in the wild, which is kind of funny that I got it off of Starly. But, my friend was like, you got Pokerus? Everyone looks for Pokerus, and you got it, and then you gave it up? I didn't know what it was. That's all there was to it. I just plainly did not know what Pokerus was. Back then. Now I do, but... Now I do. Alright. I was really disappointed, though, that Ruby and Sapphire didn't have time capsules. It just really felt like all those Pokemon that I had, like especially the shinies, they were just trapped in those games. But in Ruby and Sapphire, the first shiny I encountered was an Oddish that I evolved into a Bellossom. Oh, we're only 15 minutes into this stream. It's going to be a good while, because I don't even think we've seen 40 of them. It usually takes about, for me, it usually takes about an hour, 2 hours to come across a shiny when SOS chaining. But I've had pretty good luck. I've been able to SOS chain pretty well with these games. For Pokemon Sun, I actually SOS chained a Pichu one morning before having to go to work. I had to be in at 10 that day. So I started at like 6 o'clock. I made it with just enough time to spare. I'm almost completing the Pokedex on Let's Go Pikachu. I have Let's Go Eevee. And I have to say, completing the Pokedex is pretty easy, because if you have, like, Pokemon Go, you don't really need to trade with anybody. You can just import whatever Pokemon you need that aren't in your version. It's really not, a horrible thing. But I tried looking for a shiny Nidoran in that game, and I must have been like chaining it. I chained like 200 and some Nidoran, and I'm like, okay. And it was a male Nidoran. And I I just realized I had to complete the dex before I can try doing anything else. Are you able? Do you have a capture card? Oh boy, they're both going to attack me. And I'm back to full health. But you're going to do your own Let's Go stream? Oh, wait, don't you have to have... That's right, when you get 100 subs, then YouTube will let you do live streams. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. Well, when you get back to school in the fall, you know, tell all your friends. Ooh, excuse me. Tell all your friends. Have them tell their friends. No, you need 1,000 in order to make it profitable, unfortunately. Yeah, you don't make any money unless you got 1,000 subs and so many viewed hours of videos. Let's see. But after the 40th Rufflet, I think that's when the chances are at their highest for a shiny to appear. I don't rightly know where we are number count, but we're only 20 minutes in, so we still got a good while. Now, playing Ruby and Sapphire, then later on Emerald, I really enjoyed those games. I think the Hoenn region is easily my most favorite region out of all of them. I just feel as a map, it offers the most to a player, just for, like, even in the Game Boy Advance map. You know, you can dive under the ocean to catch Pokemon, you can go into caves. You know, there's a volcano there, not that there's much volcanic activity going on, but it's still pretty cool. There's mysterious ruins. You know, like, there's a lot going on without there being a whole lot going on. Like, it's just a really nice map to play on. Sinnoh, it's not that I disliked Sinnoh. I did do a Pokemon Platinum playthrough. It's just, The center of the map is a mountain, and it seems like there's mountainous terrain just everywhere. Unless you start with Chimchar, your only other option for a fire-type Pokemon is Ponyta. And I didn't want to use Ponyta because I want to use new Pokemon when I'm playing the new Pokemon game. So that's a factor for me. And then I kind of thought to myself, oh yeah, I'll catch a Magmar, I'll get the item to evolve it, and I'll use a Magmortar. And I figured I'll use that as my fire Pokemon because I started with Turtwig. And then Magmar just isn't available. Although, if you're playing on the original DS that has a Game Boy Advance slot for it, I think if you put in Fire Red, or no, is it Leaf Green? Leaf Green, you can encounter wild Magbees in a certain area. I wish I would have known that, because that's what I would have done. But still, it was kind of lame that you had to insert a Game Boy Advance game to get Pokemon to appear. But it was a pretty cool feature nonetheless. Because that's also how the PAL Park worked, that you had to use to get, to transfer your Pokemon. But then they only let you transfer 6 a day, which was also lame. And you couldn't play with the time clock in the game to make it think it's a new day, because then, and then transferring from Sinnoh to Unova was like, that mini game was terrible. The Unova region, I just didn't like. I just could not get into 5th gen. In fact, I was kind of feeling like maybe I was just done with Pokemon at that point. Like, there weren't many 5th gen Pokemon I liked. I was able to transfer the Pokemon I had from 3rd gen. So what is Roblox? So I saw it as, like, a game I could download to my computer, but I was just like, it looks kind of, eh. I actually considered doing a stream of LEGO Worlds, because I do have it on my PC, I just never play it. I think it might be cool to do a building stream. It's like a game you can get on your phone, iPad, or computer, and many more. You can play games and make your own games, create your avatar, and play different games. So, it's just a game full of mini games, kind of like Mario Party. Oops, better use a leopard berry soon. No, there's like a lot of games you can choose to play. There's about quadrillion on Roblox. Quadrillions of games. Okay. Quadrillions of games. Wow. Quadrillions of games. It's a pretty high number there. Alright. Alright, let's use a leopard berry this turn. There we go. Slash. The games you will find me on a lot is Camping 2, Murder Mystery 2, Heart Attack, and on this games I'm top, I think, 18 for donations. Okay. So Roblox is just a, it's a thing where you would be able to play, like, it's just a hub for playing games. Hey, X-Gravy TV, how are you today? You ready to be here for the long haul for us to find this shiny Rufflet? You know, your greeting actually made me think that you were a Spanish-speaking viewer, and I was like, oh no. I always dread that I get someone that doesn't speak English as a first language, and I say something wrong, and just totally make a fool of myself. I just wanted to stop by and see how you were going. We're about 30 minutes into the stream, so it's still early yet. As I explained earlier, I do have the shiny charm, so the odds are in my favor, and typically it takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get a shiny when I SOS chain. But some days I just have no luck. Hopefully that won't be today. I really was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm going to prepare for this stream. I should get an Absol with pressure and then just really be anal and keep track of the PowerPoints of the Rufflet, because pressure will make it too. But then I thought, what if I get something with Intimidate? And I thought about it so long, I just did nothing. The Shiny Charm actually isn't all that hard to get, because you don't have to complete the national. You just have to complete the Alolan Dex. But I have a living Pokedex, so it's just a matter of dropping, Pokemon into the game and then talking to whoever to get it. Okay, so Adrenaline Orb. I go over 200 level. See you later, Pikachu fan. Harvest fan tub. I just use the Isle of Plenty or whatever it is, and I just harvest and harvest and harvest. I have over 500. I think the next Rufflet I'll false swipe, and then I'll send the one on the right packing. I just get as many berries as I can get for as long as I can get, and then decide if I have enough. Oh yeah? What, did you get them via Wonder Trade? Or are you just lucky enough to encounter them in the wild? Oh, so they were just random encounters then. When I was playing Pokemon X, I was just like grinding. I was just grinding your Armaldo. Would you soft reset for that one? Ah. I was playing Pokemon X, I hadn't completed the game, no shiny charm, no nothing. And I'm just surfing in the area outside of the town where you would get the fossils. And I just happened to encounter a shiny Wailmer, and I was like, whoa! And in the cave near that town, I encountered a shiny Onyx, which, you know, like, it's always crazy to me when I just get, like, random encounters. I've never... I think only 1 or 2 times did I actually get a shiny from an egg, and I wasn't even trying, which was pretty cool, too. I got a pink Baneri and a shiny Turtwig. And it was just like... You know, the gods smiled on me that day. That's what happened there. Oh, where did you get the Armaldo from? What color is shiny Armaldo? My least favorite shiny I have is Bruxfish. Really? I would love to have a shiny Bruxfish. Do you have Twitter, Xgravy TV? Because if so, I got an order from GTS and its color is light pink but very light. Okay. What, shiny Bruxfish? Because After the stream is over, I have a good number of shinies if you wanted to trade a shiny for a shiny. If you don't want, I mean, if you want to keep your shiny Bruxfish, cool. But if not, you know. Shiny Bruxfish, I tried to SOS chain one day, and it just never calls for help. It just kind of sits there. It'll call for help, and then nothing will come. It'll call for help, nothing will come. It'll call for help, something will show up, and then I have a lot of shinies, some of which I don't want. Let's see. Show this one. Let's see. Oop. There we go. What is that one? I have a bunch of shiny Heliolisk. A bunch of shiny Swanna? Yeah. Let me think. I could also go into X and Y and change shiny something for you if you would like, but I don't have as much control over that. Oh, okay. So, like, I've actually considered downloading, like, Blue and Silver just to try to, like, figure out how to get shinies from those games. But I understand you need precise stats and a precise level. Okay, what are all your shinies? Let's see, I have... Well, my favorite shot... Well, let's see, I do have a shiny Charizard. I think I have a shiny Blastoise? Yes. Let's see. Xerneas, Decidueye, Bruxfish, Vikavolt, Lumineon, Rayquaza, Blissey, Magmortar, Politoed, Greninja, Dusk Lycanroc, and Armaldo. I have a shiny Midday form, Lycanroc. I did it on New Year's Eve one year. I SOS chained for it. Alright, let's see. I was determined to get it before New Year's rolled over. No? Oh, because it's dependent on it having its own tempo as an ability, right? Oh, did you soft reset for it? Ah. Alright. Oh, you just kept restarting the game just to hopes that when you did the mystery event, you got the shiny. Yes, with with live stream chats, at least on YouTube, there should be about a 3-second delay for what you're seeing versus what I'm reading. Unless it's a high latency and I didn't put it right, then it's probably about a 10-second delay. Yeah, it's probably about a 5 to 10-second delay now that I'm looking at the video on the browser screen. 3 to 5-second delay. Okay. That's one shiny I'm not too fond of, just because it's, like, very pink. I just feel like they could have... It would have looked a lot better if they made it blue, because blue flames are really cool. Or even black, but I understand, like, for the older games, when they did shinies, they had to do something in, like, a swapped template, so it had to be close. Whereas in the newer games, they can just say, oh, this is the sprite that will be used for the shiny, and they can alter it however they please. Hence why Shiny Meteor is so colorful. I think most of my Gen 3 shiny... I'm going to drop a sub because I'm going to go offline and learn more Spanish, so I hope your time goes well. I hope so, too. I hope so, too. Thanks for dropping by. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. 47 minutes in. Wing attack. It's going to really stink if one of these Rufflets gets like a critical, because my defense has been reduced down to like nada. There we go. Slash. Rufflet call for help. Nada. I do have a full charge, so I don't have to worry about that. Do 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 do. Nothing. Do, 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 do. Alright. Slash it down. Okay. Back to the adrenaline orb. Thanks for the sub, X-Gravy TV. Now, at this point, I'm just going to say, I'm not sure. I will have the replay of this up, but I'll also, cut the portion out where I actually get it. So this way, you don't have to watch however long this goes on for. You can just see the actual shiny catch. Ooh. Oop. Nothing. It's okay. Right. Bag. There we go. Do, 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 do. Soon, I hope, one will show up. Alright. I've got adrenaline orb. So I promote myself again. Nothing. Use an adrenaline orb again. Right. Slash. Slash. The thing I don't like about Twitter, at least the app, it's really hard to like paste text into its text box. Alright, let's bag, adrenaline orb, use. Oops. Alright, we'll cut this one down as well. Slash. Now. Nothing. Adrenaline orb. Here we go. Tumbler. Do this again. Adrenaline orb. Alright. And caught on the tree of the shiny bag and adrenaline orb. Alright, now we slash down. I know I didn't hear a chime, but it's when you don't look is when you actually paint the shiny. And now post. Alright. Bag. More adrenaline orb. Use. I'm trying to promote myself and do this at the same time. It's just not going well. Discord. Alright. Yeah, one finally showed up. Not the one we're looking for, though. Alright. 100% attention back to here. Nothing. Yeah. Oh, look at me trying to use an adrenaline orb and the Pokemon's sitting there. Alright. I kind of didn't think about if anyone had to work today. Because I forget retailers are still open today, which is just kind of gross. I'm using Dark of the Moon crosshairs as my desk bot for today. Okay, Arceus, send me a shiny. We can do it. No. Alright. Alright, let's see if we get on a good roll. Alright. Welcome back. Still no shiny Rufflet. But I knew it was going to take a while, so... Oh, wow. A lot of that has to do with, like, how strong your computer is and your internet connection as well. Oh. Alright, let's go over and have him eat a Lepo Berry. Get those power points back. Let's see. Slash up in the Rufflet. I think it's time to swap them soon. I find if you're doing it wired, it's a lot faster than if you upload via Wi-Fi. Like, Wi-Fi uploads are very slow compared to if you're wired. Alright, let's send this one packing. Falsy swipe. You know what? I used to 15. Dear King. Not yet. So, is your family going to barbecue today, Pikachu Pan? Alright, let's see. It is just taking forever for a shiny to show up. After I'm done with the stream, I'm probably going to have some hot dogs, and I think for dinner I'm going to have hamburgers. That's usually what I'm accustomed to on the 4th of July. Alright. Except I won't be making it on a grill, I'll be making it on a skillet, but... which is still pretty good. I'm actually getting pretty good at cooking it on the skillet. It's all a matter of timing. Well, look at this one! Hitting me 5 times. 5 futile times. It really did nothing at all. Alright, let's do this. Use. Alright. Cut that one down. Why are they being buttheads? What are they up to? Were they all excited because everyone's home today? Oh, well, that's normal dog behavior then. Dogs like to play. Using Leer to no avail. Slash. There we go. But my middle dog, Luna, aka the fat one, acts like gremlin when she plays. Oh. Okay. I guess she gets a little too mean. Some dogs are like that. They don't know, what the line is for what they can and cannot do. Okay. Let's get another adrenaline orb. Go with it. Or do I need to eat? Is it time for a leopard berry? Let's find out. Yes, it is time for the leopard berry. Alright. Let's probably swap out a Rufflet in a minute. Call for help! There we go. Swipe. And the one on the right will dispatch. Ooh. That time they actually got me down to where leftovers didn't completely restored everything. Oops. Not that I wanted to do it. Oh. Ugh. See what the weather is supposed to be like today. Let's see. So if I don't need the AC on, I'm sparing myself the electric bill. Shouldn't get too hot today. It's in the 80s now. That one just came out, so it can be out for a little bit. Still nothing. But just keep on keeping on. Let's see. Slash on the Rufflet. Let's see. Keep going. Slash this one down 2. Let's see. Maybe I'll open some of my stuff. I just got some new Transformers. Who is this? Smashdown. And he transforms into a hammer. I'm pretty excited over the fact that they're releasing a 8-face for the Siege line. That's one that I had as a kid, and still have, actually. Or do I? I think I do. Or maybe I sold them. I'm not sure. I really regret selling some of them, but oh. Oh my. Box art versus actual figure. Box art versus actual figure. Oof. Swears. Oof. Wait, was there another piece in there? There was. part that makes him a hammer. So how does it transform? Alright, slash this one down. Ah. It just didn't auto go like I had hoped. But wait a minute. How does this work? Here we go. Adrenaline ore. I shouldn't get preoccupied with something else while I'm doing this, but it's like I'm in it for the long haul and I know that, so it's just a matter of time. Ooh. Okay. Cut this one down. Just where they have the piece that sticks in for him to become a hammer is in a very not bueno place. Which I know you guys can't see. And then he comes with this nice smashing effect. Smashing effect. Alright. So now let's focus back on this. Alright. I actually may get up to stretch in a few minutes. So let's pulse swipe this one. Just for a change of pace, we'll crush claw. Not that it's any different. Alright. Time for a Lepa Berry. So like my Zangoose has a belly because, you know, he eats so many Lepa Berries. Although I haven't SOS'd in a while, but here we go. And it's like nothing happened at all. Oh, okay. Come on, call the shiny kid. Stop hot. There we go. Still no shiny. Uh-oh. Oh well. Floor. Oh. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Different green. Yeah. Ugh. Wait. Slash. And slash. Okay. Doggos. Okay. Hour and a half. Odds are in our favor, but come on. Come on, game. Nothing. Only a matter of time. Soon, I hope, we're on a good roll. They keep appearing. The next time they have a lapse. Come on, shiny, 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 shiny. Whammy. Alright. Okay. I'll kind of take advantage because we do need to use the Lepa Berry for slash. One, two, three. Oh. Okay. Still nothing. Alright. See it wiping its mouth, or the leopard berry juice got all over it. Okay. Slash. We'll get rid of the one on the right now. I've swapped out Rufflets at least 10 times now. Hey, Gone Greg. Made it to the stream today, did you? How's it going over there in the UK? Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Yeah, the weather's pretty good over here as well. It's only in the 80s. I'm debating turning the AC off. I should be streaming for a good while, so make sure you get comfortable. I'm sure, as you saw from the thumbnail for the video, we're hunting a shiny Rufflet. Alright, bang, drone orb, go. So, Gon, do you, because you had commented that you miss a lot of my streams, do you watch the replays, or do you just, or is it just not the same thing for you? Because, like, I will, for, like, some of the YouTubers that I follow, I will, watch replays of older streams that they did, like, from before I started following them. And I'll just binge watch it on my TV. So obviously I can't comment. Because it's, like, a year-old stream, so therefore my comments are meaningless. Back. Turn the orb. From my end, when I do a live stream, especially when there's, like, not very many viewers, it's just like doing a really long Let's Play video. Okay. Those ones, the Mario 64 ones, aren't live streams. They're just me recording my gameplay like I do with Majora's Mask. I think you said you were watching the Majora's Mask playthrough series as well, right? Yeah, except for that one episode of oh, there was that one episode of the Mario 64 Let's Play where I didn't realize I had like double screens, double screens going when I was recording. So there's like one that's like a cell phone looking screen where it's like long, and then there's the other one that's the normal game screen. Because I was still kind of tinkering around and learning how to use the OBS studio. Here, orb, there we go. I just Majora's Mask. There won't be an episode today, but there will be one tomorrow, and then this weekend I'll be recording a couple more episodes because I did defeat Majora's Mask, but I didn't get all the masks, so therefore I got to get all the masks, do the completionist thing, and then we'll fight Majora again with the Fierce Deities mask. That's my goal for the series finale. Just Oko Majora. I've been playing Okami on the PS4, like in my free time. Because if you look on my channel, you'll see I have a video that states that I'm just trying to make a little more time for myself, so I'm not always on the computer. Even though my first day off of my 4-day weekend, I'm spending a couple of hours on the computer for this, but tomorrow I hope not to be on the computer at all. So you said you have a paint job tomorrow. I take it you're a painter? Yeah. Oof. Okay. Where are they? I gotta see both. Okay. I'm usually pretty good about hearing the shiny star, but I may miss it. Is there a good calling for plumbers over there in the UK? I do kind of understand a little bit, like, the plumbing situation is a little bit different than here in the States. Because, like, the way our tanks are set up is different than how you guys have them set up. Bang. adrenaline over. Oh, okay. I totally hear that. I I do not like to travel any amount of distance for work. Like, if I have to drive more than a half hour, I'm just really not interested. I'm very lucky that I only have to drive 5 minutes to work. Like, I'm legitimately around the corner. It is like I work 2 point something miles from my home. I would not trade it for anything. Here we go. Come on. Come on. No! Oh yeah, I'm quite a homebody myself. Because I start work, I work in a warehouse, so I start work at like 9 in the morning, and I may not get home until well after 7 o'clock that night, and it just feels like I'm never home. So when I get to be home, that's all I want to be. But even when I worked like a 40-hour week, 5 days a week, 6 to 2:30, I was still a homebody. I've just never been one to go out or do things. As I got older, it was just like there wasn't really much that I wanted to do outside. It wasn't even really video games. It wasn't 100% watching TV. It was just, you know, I just didn't want to do anything with anyone else. It's not even like I disliked. Well, I did dislike a lot of the kids nearby. I mean, that's kind of what I say. But, you know, I just kept to myself. Ugh. No, I only work 5 days a week now. Sometimes 4 if I'm not needed on Friday. Um, but Monday through Thursday, I'm definitely going to be working 9 to at least 7 or later. But Fridays, I'm 9 to 1. Um, we don't ship anything out Friday for Saturday. So, therefore, I have no real reason to be at work on Friday except to receive in more product and get it put away. I used to work 6 days a week when I worked for a supermarket. They would tell you, oh, you don't need to work Sunday because you're paid an additional rate of pay. But, and while it's an optional day, expect to be scheduled to work Sunday because it's our busiest day. So they tell you it's a non-optional voluntary day is pretty much what the wording comes out to be. So it's like, if you don't want to work Sunday, you don't have to. But you're going to be scheduled, and if you don't show up, it's going to be held against you. It's how they do that. Supermarkets are notorious for having the worst business practices, I swear. Like, I think there have been documentaries on it, too. Although, I was reading something a couple years back that, somewhere in the United Kingdom, or maybe it's just Europe in general, it is illegal for your markets to throw away food. They must donate it to charities. And I thought that was a pretty good deal, because when I worked at a supermarket, we would throw away there'd be bagged salads that had nothing wrong with them, and we would just throw it out. Like, it wasn't spoiled, the lettuce was fine, but it was expired, and they only... Once they get to the market, they would have like a 3 or 4 day shelf life. Granted, if it's busy enough, they may not sit on the shelf that long, but still, they don't have a very long shelf life. So... Oh yeah, I remember someone telling me that only in America does food have an expiration date on it. Other countries don't really do that, it just goes by if it looks bad or not. Okay, we're back to adrenaline orb. I'm going to be... right back. I'm just going to stretch my legs and get a snack. And I see still no shiny. Alright, adrenaline orb. Stretching my legs. Have you seen the gameplay of the new Pokemon games? Yes, I have seen the gameplay of the new Pokemon games. It looks pretty... I mean... It's a Pokemon game. I don't understand why people are like, oh, the graphics had to be bleeding edge and must be hyper real. It's like, Pokemon are designed to be cartoonish animals that wage combat with each other. It is meant mostly for a younger audience. It does not need to look like, say, Monster Hunter World. It just needs to have a certain level of polish. And then, it's not even the final product. It's just what they're showing off. And everyone's losing their minds. And it's like, just get over it. You know, I thought they looked pretty good. In fact, even if they ported the engine that they used for Sun and Moon to the Switch, you know, I'd still be happy because so long as the game was decent, so long as the map was good, so long as we had plenty to explore and do, be it post-game or during the game, it doesn't really matter to me. Just so long as I can enjoy an adventure with my Pokemon. That's all it really comes down to. I'd have to say, though, this is probably why, now that I'm like thinking about it, I didn't enjoy the Unova region. Because it didn't feel like there was all that much like space in between towns. It felt like you were just too close to... Like, they had that big map, but like the map went like this. And then there was that center area that you could never really go to because that's where all the Dream World and the Dream Forest and everything was, supposedly. And like, you just see this giant forest in the middle of the map, and you don't really do anything with it. Everything else is just all along the perimeter. There's the very forgettable train stations. I mean, there's a lot of bridges. And like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like... It just felt too much for me. Like, it was too in a developed area, too much in a developed area. You know, like, Yeah, Kanto has a lot of towns, but there's also a lot of routes. But Johto, which also is developed, it also has a lot of stuff going on in nature, and then there's the monuments, and, you know, stuff is going on. And then Hoenn, which is my favorite map, you can dive underwater, you can explore caves. There's the cave that you can only enter during certain times of the day, when the tide is in or out. Like, it felt very organic. Like, there was forests, well, one forest, but, you know. The volcano, which I wish they would have done more with. You know, and then there's, like, mystery things that don't really draw attention to themselves and don't have to do with anything. Like, there was stuff to do. Sinnoh did have the mountain to explore, the spear pillar, and there was a lot of myth in that area. But, like, too many legendaries, I think. And just really not too much going down to really, like... And then, like I said, Unova. And then now Kalos, I did enjoy. I just didn't get, like... You'll notice the map is actually divided into 4 seasons. Like, there's a spring area, a summer area, a winter area, and a fall area. The area that's fall is the area where you can catch either Phantup or Pumpkaboo, depending on your version. And then, like, there was stuff there to explore that was interesting. And just getting around... I like that they kind of introduced Poke Ride in that game, but they didn't go for... Yes! Alright. Alright. Full attention. Okay. Must pay attention to the game now. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can make... So the Great Ball... Okay, let's see. I typically like to use a Dusk Ball for my shinies, because it's a mostly green Pokeball. Although... Oh, wait. Although, then there's... Oh, the Friend Ball is a lot of green, and I don't have anything. But then, the Great Ball is red, white, and blue, and it's the 4th of July, and I'm specifically targeting the Eagle Pokemon because it is the 4th of July. But then, the Nest Ball is green. Like, what do I do here? Yeah, I know what this was about. Alright, let's see if I can just... critical capture it. Yes! Into the Great Ball. Red, white, and blue, come on. Stay in there. There we go. Alright. Just under the 2-hour mark. If I will. There we go. Awesome. Let's see what this Rufflet's got going on for it. Okay, so it's on the smaller screen. Alright. Now, call me corny. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it's quiet, but it's mischievous. Okay. So that kind of negates quiet. Oh no, mischievous is special attack. But that's okay. It's got Keen Eye. No hidden ability. So let's head back to the Pokemon Center real quick. And we'll see. We'll see about what its stats are like. Cancel. So let's see. Judge. Ooh! It's very near flawless. Very, very near. Very good and pretty good. It's a little... Still, alright. Not too bad. Just gonna take this over here. And now... do this. Now, I'll make it into a War Guru, a Bravery later. But first... Alright. Very good, we got it. And we succeeded. Oh, I forgot. Let's see what they got for me. Nothing. Okay. But first... we are going to put... Patriot. Yes. And... speed. Alright, let's see. Where's a pen? Yeah, it had very... it was... there we go. I like using that judge feature. Alright, but... let's see. There we go. Now we'll go back to here. Okay. Yes. Alright. We'll do this. Alright. So, let's do here. Let's see if I can get lucky again. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. Watch, Bravery is in one of the Ultra Wormholes, and I forgot about it, and I'll just instantly get both. Oop, gotta pay attention. Oop. Let's see if we can't find a white wormhole, but we'll wait till we're deeper in. Maybe we'll get a good Ultra Beast today, too. Nope. Oop, no, 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 no. Oop, I'm just hitting everything. There's some Ultra Energy. Gotta get the power rings. I actually find the Ultra Wormhole that we're what we travel through. Nah, nothing in the green ones that I want. Or was there? Oh well. I actually find traveling through these like very much akin to the half pipe that you would travel through in Sonic 2 to get the Chaos Emeralds. Ooh, that one's red. I think I've gotten every shiny Pokemon out of the red ones. I'm not sure about the yellow ones yet, though. Ow. Uh-oh. No, no red. Alright, we'll go into this one, because it seems like we're slowing down. Oh my god. I land in this one quite often. Alright. So, Gungray, do you follow any of the social media that I'm on? Okay. Let's make sure. Haha. Is it shiny or no? I guess not. Oh, okay. So let's use false swipe. Jesus. Oh, wow. I was going to say, you would know when my live streams are coming, because I do... Ooh, a crit. Cool. Because I usually do announce and put them up at least a day in advance. From your end, because I don't see, like, what my viewers see, do my live streams even show up in, like, the subscription feed? I must have some. Okay. Cool. Got Buzzful. 12 hours? I usually do it a day. Maybe I should try something different. But I think YouTube is wonky. Because, you know, sometimes it'll decide, oh, I'm only going to show you, like, half of the people that you subscribe to because, Oh, okay. Because I don't think anyone that I personally subscribe to does live streams on YouTube anymore. I think everyone moved over to Twitch. Which, you know, good for them. They're doing it for a living, so Twitch is much more lucrative, I guess. Profitable. pay attention. Not that this is, like, super hard, but... see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. But if I see one that's got, like, 4 rings around it, regardless of the color, I guess I'll just hop in. Here we go. Oh, no. Ooh. Let's get another one. Keep our speed going. Let's get away from... Oh, no, no, no. Even though I think I do need to go into one... Oh, a green or a yellow hole. Because I... Oh, Jesus. I'm just hitting everything now. Come on, power rings. It seems like once I mess up once, that is all I will do. No, no red hole. No! Not the red one! Ugh. Oh wait, I still haven't gotten a shiny Yen Mega. Alright. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Meh. Alright. Alright. Flame wheel. Uh-oh. Nada. Whew. Alright. That's a good Pokemon Center. Okay. Whew. I actually only really intended to stream until 12 p.m. my time. And now that we've gotten the shiny that we were hunting for, I'm going to call it a stream there. I'm glad a good number of people got to make it out today. That was pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Really cool to have people to hang out with. Shiny hunts, just doing them for yourself are like, ugh. But having some people around. Yes, I'm glad you made it in too. Just so you know, my next live stream will be this Saturday at 2 p.m. EST. It'll be Breath of the Wild. I think later today I'll put up the, I'll get the stream started for it, and that, like, what is it, the schedule stream for it? Yeah, I'll do that. And, Friday, I should... The only thing that'll show up on the channel will be like an episode of Majora's Mask, which will be the first battle with Majora. And, let's see. And then Sunday, also at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be Pokemon Ultra Moon. which I should probably play a little bit of just to level up my Pokemon a bit. Other than that, really glad. If you want, the replay of all my streams is available on my channel if you want to watch. For this particular stream, the moment where we got the shiny Rufflet will appear as a separate video. I don't know how many encounters we had, and I don't think I'm going to watch just to count them. But hopefully in the future I can do some more of these SOS streams. Again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give this stream a like. Please subscribe. Make sure to check out my other videos in the right-hand column. Until next time, later taters.